Hello, everyone. I wanted to bring this to you today, this sermon, this video. I'm going to be in the Old Testament again. I really love the things of the Old Testament. There's some stories in here that's very good if you haven't been reading it. I suggest you read Psalms, Proverbs, and then the New Testament first, and then come back. If there's something you don't understand when you read, don't give up on it. Just circle back around. Just keep reading, circle back around, and keep praying that the Lord will show it to you. But anyway, I'm in Numbers 11 through, I don't know, maybe 17 or so, and in the King James Version. And it says, And Moses said unto the Lord, Wherefore hast thou afflicted thy servant, and wherefore have I not found favor in thy sight, that thou layest the burden of all this people upon me? Sometimes it feels that way, that you got more burden than you can bear. It's a lot of responsibility. But God chooses a man, and he knows that he can do it before he chooses him. Have I conceived all these people? Have I begotten them, that thou shouldst say unto me, Carry them in thy bosom, as a nurse and father beareth a sucking child, unto the land where thou swarest unto their fathers. Whence should I have flesh to give all these people? For they weep unto me, saying, Give us flesh that we may eat. I am not able to bear all these people alone, because it is too heavy for me. Have you ever felt like that? The thing that God was laying on you was too heavy for you to do or bear? I'm not able to bear all these. Let's see. And if thou shalt deal thus with me, kill me, I pray thee, out of hand. If I have found favor in thy sight, and let me not see my wretchedness. Now that's really down low for you to ask God to kill you. And the Lord said unto Moses, Gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be elders of the people, and officers over them, and bring them unto the tabernacle of the congregation, that they may stand there with thee. And I will come down and talk with thee, and I will take of the Spirit which is upon thee, and put it upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou bear it not thyself alone. That I doubt if there's anybody. Well, let me ask you: don't you feel good when you help people? And I doubt if there's anybody that's listening out here, me included, that is not overwhelmed by life itself. And you could tell by reading that Moses, Numbers 11:13 that I read says, Whence should I have flesh to give all these people? For they weep unto me, saying, Give us flesh that we may eat. Do I own a grocery store? I don't own a grocery store. Where am I going to get this food from? But you can't wait till the weight, W-A-I-T, wait till the weight, D-W-E-I-G-H. So you can't wait till the weight is applied to the design of construction. We come in and we sit down on the benches at church when we're able to go. And I doubt if any of us go over there and test them, test the bench and see if it's going to hold you. We just sit down. We're confident that the bench is going to hold us because the architect, let me go on, maybe I'll circle back to this. The architect didn't have to guess if it's able to bear it. He can calculate by its design. God has designed you. He hasn't forgotten how he designed you. I've got water on the brain real bad, terrible bad. But God designed me, and he knew that I could handle what I can handle. When God says that you're able to bear it, he knows what he's talking about. He designed you. The test and the temptation that's sent my way, he considers it based upon how he constructed you and how you're designed. You have a divine design. He designed you to bear things other people can't bear. I'm not saying I can do that, but he's designed you that you can. To be able to do things that other people can't do. And to put up with things that other people can't put up with. I believe got it in there. Most everybody does if you'll just reach inside and get a hold of it. One of the worst things is to be pushed into a position you're not designed to do. But just because you've been designed doesn't mean that you're not going to feel the heat. Paul asked 3 times for the removal of the thorn in his side. It was uncomfortable. But God looked at the specs and said, my grace is sufficient. All the things that we want God to lift off of us, we really do. But we tell God, fix me so I don't hurt anymore. But God seems to say, I wouldn't let this happen to you before considering the construction and design that I made you. Okay, let me explain it this way. God is completely and unquestionably in control. God is in charge. He is the CEO of the universe. He is the Alpha and Omega. The enemy told God that if you remove the hedge from around Job, I'll make him curse you to your face. And God said, give it your best shot. You don't know what you got until the pressure and the trouble comes and it's applied. How are you going to know what you can endure if there's nothing to endure? And I've said a bunch of times, I must be somebody. You must be somebody, because God don't make no junk. You know, there's certain people when you walk in their presence. I hope I'm not one of them for you. But you know that you're going to have God's help. I'm going to need your help for this, Lord. I mean, can we be real? I want to preach the truth in love, and I do love you, so I qualify for that. And it's no use of us sitting, looking holy, saying that nobody don't ever get on our nerves, because even the money changers got on Jesus' nerves, what they had done. I know sometimes, you know, I wonder if I can bear what I need to bear to help the people. I hope that's what I'm doing, because it's not easy, especially if God don't help you. It's not easy. I pray that the Lord would send the message you need this morning, not that you might need, or the one that you may need tomorrow. If you don't need this today, just put it in your hip pocket. And I'm here to tell you, I came to tell you that you are a designer's original. He knows what you can bear. And I want God to be able to trust me with trouble. And I don't want just to be trustworthy in the good times. I want to be trustworthy when things aren't going right. And I know you got it in you. Say, I don't have that in me, but yes, I think you got it in you. You just got to reach for it. We may not want to go through with what we have to go through with to find out what's actually in us, but it's in there. I know in school, if you take a test and you don't pass it, they sometimes they want you to take it again. I know that God, if I don't pass the test that He's given to me at any particular time, that I know that He's going to give me that test again. So, and after all, that's what I'm trying to do before this life's over. It's like a fill in the blank test that you're trying to fill in the blanks before the teacher calls time. I'm trying to fill in these blanks before God calls my time and the test is over. So I'd love to help you. I sure don't want to hinder you. My prayer this morning, well, actually it's this afternoon now, My prayer for you is that God will help you. I mean, help you so much that you'll have some to help somebody else. Because after all, in these times, these perilous times that we're in, we need to help people if at all possible. Call somebody today. Tell somebody you love them. Somebody that you need to forgive. Call and forgive them. It'll make you both feel so much better. And he told us to pray for our enemies, I think, or love them that despitefully use us, however the scripture goes. And that's a tall order. It takes some time on your knees to be able to do that, but we can do that. I love you. Care about you. I wanted to get this to you. If I'm going to give you my number, 256-508-4410. And if you can, let me know what you need. And I might not get back to you right away, but I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. May God bless you is my prayer. And bless you, and then you bless somebody else.